This is my new favorite ball. Let me explain first. So I've never verbally said that in a video. So all you guys in the comment section saying, oh yeah, but you say every new ball is your new favorite ball. I've never said that. I try to explain to you guys where these balls fit. I try to guess if I'm gonna like it when I go ball tournaments, but I never say they're my favorite ball. But the reason why I say this one's my favorite ball, I went and subbed in my buddy's league in SoCal, DNA Coil 300 out of the box. I literally drilled them, drove down there, subbed in his league, shot 300. If that's not a good reason to make a ball your favorite ball, I don't know what is. All kidding aside now, I don't know if it's really gonna be my favorite ball. I don't really care about shooting 300s. Like I said, they're just tools, and you use them at the right time, they will do the job for you. And I feel like this one's gonna be a bit more usable than the original one. A little clean DNA action, you get to shoot 300 out of the box. Disclaimer, that's not a guarantee. Now that was a different DNA coil, a pin-up one. When I do these ball videos, I don't really know where I'm standing sometimes. I just kind of get up there and throw some shots and rely on the feel. But we're back to the pin down one. We've got two layouts today. We've got a 4.5 by 5 by 4.25 versus our pin-up one, which is going to be 5.25 by 5 by 2.5. So our biggest difference is going to be that slight pin distance difference and the buffer. Pin up versus pin down. That buffer distance is going to determine whether it's up or down. I threw that one really good. So it's just not time for the pin down one. But we've been cooking this lane up a little bit. Jesse's been throwing shots in between. We shot the optimum idle video already, and we were pretty far left, and it's got a pretty strong cover. So we're beating up the lane. I will probably get in front of the ball return this video. So for those of you that love to see that, stay tuned. For those of you that don't like to see it, also stay tuned and just gouge your eyeballs out as you're watching me loft the cap. All right, so this is gonna be another pin up versus pin down lesson. Typically when the balls are pin up, they're gonna flare more, they're gonna hook more overall, more shape, they're gonna hook earlier, and those flare lines are gonna be farther apart. So that's how you can tell, is this a strong ball or not? Is it a strong layout? How much flare is there? Because the balls are already made with their cores inside with kind of a preset amount of flare, and you can alter the amount of flare based on the layout. So you can cut it down by making a pin down, or you can increase it by making a pin up. Bang, pin up ball. So clearly the pin-up ball is the one to throw right now. What's the reasoning? The pin-down balls flare less. So they're gonna stay on line longer. They might appear to hook earlier because typically you're gonna be throwing them further right. And in league, there's more hook to the right. So it's gonna have the, I guess, illusion of hooking earlier because you're closer to the hook. Typically when you go to the pin-up balls, you gotta move left. So you're throwing them in more oil. So it looks like they go longer. And they come off the spot harder, which that I agree with. Just trust what your ball's seeing. If you don't really wanna think about the technical stuff, which I don't feel like you should, just trust what you're seeing. That one good too. Under your dear sky, under your dear sky, under your dear sky. That one finally struck. I did bowl 300 with the pin down one. So it was game one, and it was 10 back for the first 7 shots. I threw three shots not so good. One of them was 10 back, one of them cut the 10, one of them tripped the 4. And then the 11th shot was so-so, and then the last one I dead nutted, so 300. All right, so DNA coil, we're just gonna fit in the bag. I do have an attention star with me today to compare to. If you guys haven't seen that video, check that one out. We'll let you know where that one fits in your bag. I think the DNA coil is a little bit stronger. It's got the stronger core. I think the cover's a little bit stronger as well. It's gonna be a step up. I do think it's gonna be a step down from the exotic gem. That is the strongest pearl ball we have in the line. What other pearl balls do we have in the line? Vivo is gonna be weaker than everything I mentioned. always nice when the messenger comes off from the right. It's a nice surprise, but I am legitimately liking this one so far. I haven't thrown it a lot, so I don't have an accurate kind of assessment on when I'm gonna use it, where I'm gonna use it. My gut tells me it might be one of those all-around balls. I think it's strong enough for the shorter stuff when we have to cross the lane a bunch, because you still need the ball to read early, because there's only 30-something feet of oil. There's a lot of hook down lane, so you need the stronger balls to use up that energy before it sees the friction. Otherwise, it's gonna get offline too fast and it's gonna be hard to hit the pocket. This cover being as strong as it is and the core being as strong as it is, I think these are gonna be very good kind of across the board, you know? I think it's gonna be good on the longer stuff too, early on. I did watch Stu bowl 300 with it on 37 feet. And then the following week, we bowled on 44, I think, in Delaware. I watched Kyle strike a bunch. I think this ball's got a lot of usage potential. And now that I'm throwing it, you know, those 2 weeks I didn't drill. I drilled one ball. I wasn't bowling very good, so I didn't really have a whole lot of reason to drill a bunch. But now that I'm throwing it, I can see that this ball can be very, very versatile. Pin down one. You wouldn't really expect a ball laid out like that to do that from that spot, or at least I wouldn't. I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. It's not my favorite ball. Just kind of talking out of my ass a little bit. Just to feed the comments. Give you guys what you want, you know? You guys want me to say it? I say it. Do I mean it? No. But let's keep going. All right, traditionalists. I hope you don't hate me too much after this. That's why you shouldn't get in front of the ball when we're turning. I'm gonna throw the pin up one. It's gonna strike. Oh, that was too much. I'm sorry. I was so enamored by this DNA coil that I forgot to throw the DNA or the attention star. All right, so this one's pinned down, 5 1/4 by 5 by 5. Slightly weaker layout. You might be asking, why did I go stronger a little bit with the DNA coil with the down one than the attention star? I'm not drilling these balls just for the ball videos. I wanted a little more separation. I knew the DNA coil would be a little bit stronger, so I wanted the stronger layout to create some more separation between the bowling balls. So if I have to go from coil and I need something similar but a little bit weaker, I have attention star, weaker ball overall, weaker layout, so it gives me a little more room for when I have to keep going. So we'll throw one from right of the ball return, and then we'll throw one from left of the ball return. I don't know if you guys could see it, but I could feel it. That one wanted to stay online way longer. It's also got a lot more games on it, so the cover's not as fresh, so a little more beat up. Take that into account. Definitely weaker though. I'll stay on the same spot with the pin down one. Oh, maybe the attention star is the ball from front of the tube. I doubt it, but it might be. Oh God. I threw that one pretty bad. I got it to the hook really quick and it just stood up super fast. And I don't know what the attention star would have done from there, but I think the DNA coil is just my league ball. Hopefully it's my everything ball. There's some balls that you just feel like you can throw on everything. I'm really hoping the coil's the one. I don't know if anyone's ever used that term, so we're gonna coin it here. The everything ball. Is the DNA coil gonna be the everything ball? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. This has been a DNA coil from Storm Products, available now. Check out your local Storm VIP Pro Shop and let me know how you like your DNA coil.